Naya was a cheerful young girl who lived in a small town. Every day, she woke up at 6 a.m. to the sound of her alarm. She stretched her arms, got out of bed, made her way to the kitchen. Her mother was already there, preparing breakfast. "Good morning, Mom," Naya said with a smile. "Good morning, Naya. Your tea is ready," her mother replied. Naya drank her tea and ate some bread and butter. After breakfast, she quickly got ready for school. She packed her books, put on her uniform, and tied her hair neatly. At 7:30 a.m., she left for school. Naya loved walking to school with her best friend, Ria. They talked about their homework, their teachers, and the upcoming school picnic. Once Naya reached school, the day became busy. She attended her classes, listened to her teachers, and took notes. Her favorite subject was science because she loved doing experiments in the lab. During the lunch break, Naya and her friends sat under a big tree in the schoolyard. They shared their lunchboxes and laughed at funny stories. Naya's mother had packed her favorite food, parathas with pickles. After school, Naya returned home at 3 p.m. She changed out of her uniform and sat down to do her homework. Her little brother, Aryan, tried to distract her by playing loudly, but Naya stayed focused. At 5 p.m., Naya went outside to play badminton with her friends. She loved the fresh air and the energy of the game. After an hour of playing, she felt happy and refreshed. In the evening, Naya helped her mother in the kitchen. She chopped vegetables and set the table for dinner. "You're such a big help, Naya," her mother said. After dinner, Naya spent some time reading her favorite storybook. She loved stories about brave heroes and magical worlds. At 9 p.m., her father said, "It's time to go to bed, Naya. You have school tomorrow." Naya nodded, brushed her teeth, and got into bed. She thought about her day and felt grateful for all the little moments, her walk to school, lunch with friends, and playing badminton. As she drifted off to sleep, she said to herself, "Today was a good day. Tomorrow will be even better." And just like that, Naya ended her simple but happy day, ready to wake up and do it all again. The next morning, Naya woke up as usual. At 6 a.m., the sun was shining brightly, and birds were chirping outside her window. She stretched and thought, "It's going to be another good day." After breakfast, Naya walked to school with Ria again. Today, they were excited because their teacher had planned a storytelling activity in class. Each student had to tell a short story in front of the class. Naya was nervous but also excited. She had practiced her story the night before. When it was her turn, she stood up and told a story about a clever fox and a foolish crow. Her classmates clapped, and her teacher said, "Well done, Naya. You told the story so well." This made Naya happy and gave her confidence. After school, Naya decided to visit the library on her way home. She loved reading and wanted to borrow a new book. The librarian, a kind old lady, helped her choose a book about planets and stars. "Thank you so much," Naya said with a big smile. When she got home, her mother asked her to water the plants in their small garden. Naya loved the garden because it was filled with colorful flowers and a few vegetables. As she watered the plants, Aryan came running to her. "Can I help?" he asked. "Of course," Naya said, handing him a small watering can. They worked together and laughed when Aryan accidentally spilled water on himself. In the evening, Naya's father came home early. He suggested, "Let's all go for a walk in the park." Naya, Aryan, and their parents walked to the park nearby. Naya loved the park because it had swings, slides, and lots of open space to run around. Aryan ran to the swing, and Naya helped him push it gently. After playing for a while, the family sat on a bench and enjoyed ice cream. Naya looked at the sky, which was turning orange and pink as the sun set. What a beautiful evening, she thought. Back home, Naya showed her new library book to her father. He sat with her and explained some facts about the planets. "Did you know Jupiter is the biggest planet?" he said. Naya listened carefully and asked many questions. After dinner, Naya decided to write about her day in her diary. She wrote, "Today I learned something new, had fun with my family, and felt happy. I hope tomorrow brings more exciting moments." As she finished writing, her mother came to tuck her into bed. "Good night, Naya. Sweet dreams," her mother said. "Good night, Mom," Naya replied. She closed her eyes, thinking about the library, the park, and the story she told in school. With a smile on her face, she fell into a peaceful sleep, ready for another day full of simple joys.